Hey everybody, okay, so I apologize for the lighting. It's night and I didn't get to doing this video till now, so, it's not gonna look very good. Okay, I just thought I would do an update for you guys about, like on my heart stuff, because I haven't caught you guys up for a while. Hi. Gus is playing right here. Making a mess, huh? Oh, you got one on your shoulder? He doesn't think he likes cucumbers, huh? You can try it? Yeah, we don't know, we don't like it, huh? Yeah. Mostly just plays with them. Anyway, yeah. So, I think what I last left you guys on was, I was waiting for some test results for my heart, and I don't remember which ones. I told you that I had done. I am sorry. I should have watched the video before I did this, but I wasn't thinking about it until now. Anyway, I've been to, and oh, I do remember I said that I'm basically lost and I don't know where to go from the time I did that video. Well, I was persistent. I actually made things happen. The doctors did not. I decided to call my original cardiologist and request seeing a doctor that specializes in PFOs, which are very common holes in the heart, which is something they think I might have. So I requested to go see him. And so I saw him the first part of February. Is that right? Yeah. February 1st, actually. And then it was really nice because he actually was nice. He was the best doctor I've had so far, and he is very determined to figure out what's going on. And, ew, gross. You're making a mess. He also was he told me, he said, even if any of the tests we do don't come back with anything, we'll just keep looking and figure out what's going on. And because he was right with me when I said, I'm young, I shouldn't be feeling this way. And he said, I agree, we need to figure out what's going on. So it was just a breath of fresh air to have this doctor. And, sorry, I get out of breath just when I talk. It's pretty annoying. It's like I'm pregnant all over again. It's weird. What? What? You want to say hi again? Hi. Say, our lighting sucks. I mean, don't say that. Say, our lighting stinks. Anyway, so he wanted me to do a stress test, which is the only test I have not done yet, had not done. And which is the one where they put you on the treadmill, hook you up to the heart monitor while you're on, and just monitor everything to see how long you can go, how all your stats read and everything. So I did that, but I only, they also actually did another echocardiogram with the bubbles, which is where they shoot saline through your IV and they put bubbles in it so that they can see if there's any holes or the blood's leaking anywhere. Yeah, you're so funny. So they did that before the stress test, and then they did the stress test, and what they do is right after. Oh my gosh, he's making the funniest faces right now. Yes. Sorry, he's very distracting because he's so cute. Yeah, you're so cute. Do it again. You got things. Yeah, I know. Can you see yourself? Yeah. Okay, I think my battery is gonna die, so I'll try to make this quick. Yes, so I did the stress test, and I know, I only made it to a brisk walk. I didn't even get to a run before my chest was really heavy, and I got really lightheaded. and I just knew if I went a little bit further, I probably would have passed out, so I just didn't really want to. So I stopped. They hurry and have you jump on the table, and they ultrasound your heart again while your heart rate's up, so they can check your heart walls and the muscles and everything to see if they're all working properly. Yes. And so, my arm's getting tired. So anyway, I finished that. So my appointment was really long because I live like over an hour from this hospital, so they wanted to do it before I left my appointment. Did that, went home, went back in a week to talk more and to get the results of that test. My oxygen actually stayed fine the entire time. My oxygen never went in any dangerous range or anything, so that was good. So they didn't consider my heart having any problems. So they basically concluded that my heart is, sorry, I'm gonna get him something to play with. That my heart is probably fine. That it might not be my heart at all, which is very good to hear. But they think that I might have a hereditary disorder, which is called HHT, and it stands for, pay close attention because it's a really long word, is hereditary hemorrhagic telangiectasia. Yeah, it's pretty fancy. Basically, it is just, you can have it kind of like a mild case of it, or it can be severe. It just kind of depends. And it can start out mild and then get severe over time. So basically, it is just a malformation of the blood vessels in your body. It doesn't happen to every single blood vessel in your body, but it can happen in different places. Like a mild form of it would be, which is the originating form, it happens with people that have it as severe as well, is you can get recurrent nosebleeds, like ones that actually cause you to go to the hospital. And you get like little red marks on your face, your lips, your nose, your hands. And it's kind of hard to describe. Like if you guys want to know more about it, you can Google it. Just type in HHT. It'll pull up some things for you there. You can kind of look into it if you want. And because I'm probably not going to describe it very well, but basically it's just any blood vessel is like your artery, your veins, your capillaries, and the capillaries are the tiniest one. And what your blood has to do is it has to circulate through that whole system from your heart clear out to the tiny capillaries, and that's how your blood is filtered, by going through that whole process. So what happens with the malformations is that they basically connect two blood vessels together with another vessel. So it's kind of bypassing that system. Therefore, the blood doesn't filter properly. So it can pass bacteria through clots and let them travel to your lungs or your brain. So they think that I have one of these malformations, which are called AVMs, and they only call them AVMs when they're in your brain, your lungs, or your liver. And they think I might have one in my lungs. They don't think it's very large, and they don't necessarily try to fix them unless they are large enough to cause harm, like with clots or anything. So, or cause problem with breathing and stuff like that. I am short of breath, but I'll talk about that in a second. So anyway, they also are wondering if I have one in my brain, because early on in this whole process, I found out I have scar tissue in my brain. From some point in my life, I had a bleed or something up there. We don't know why, when, how, whatever. So they're looking into that. So I probably have to get another MRI done with the dye so that they can look into the really small blood vessels up there. If they are large enough in my lungs, or if I have one in my brain large enough, then they can do procedures that are very, they're not invasive. They just use a catheter like they do with heart patients, just go through your groin, and they put a little thing called a coil in that blood vessel that basically makes it regress, and so it's not there anymore. Well, anyway, so they can help them, and you know, you can live a pretty much healthy life. But anyway, so I'm just really in the beginning process of it. I just had my blood test done for it Valentine's Day. Yeah. And so it's a genetic blood test, so it takes 4 to 5 weeks to get the results back because it's such a complex testing, because they have to look at your DNA and things like that. So I won't find out for that long, but that's when I have my next appointment, and I have it with a specific HHT doctor and an HHT clinic, where they will talk to me more about it. I'll find out the results if I even have it or not. We're thinking I do, because I do have some of the red marks on my hands and on my face. You won't be able to see them, they're really small. So anyway, but if I have it, my children have a 50% chance of having it. So they would have to be tested as well. And I would have gotten it from one of my parents, and we don't know who yet. I would be the first one in both sides of my family to be diagnosed with it. So we have to kind of do some searching in the family history to figure out where it's coming from. Anyway, so that's kind of a long little update, but basically I'm just very, very happy that I have found some doctors that finally are on my same page and are determined to figure out what's going on. And that's a blessing in and of itself. So I didn't think I just thought I was going to be, you know, pushed to the side and things were going to be bad. So I basically have just helped myself. I didn't have anybody do it for me. So just, if anybody is in this kind of situation, just be persistent. Go with your intuition. My intuition's never been wrong. So it's not a bad thing. So just be determined and to figure out what's going on if you have, you know, kind of a similar story. Whoa! Whoa! Did you throw it down? Oh, got it. So anyway, I guess the only other thing I would mention is the symptoms I still have are, yeah. Sorry, I hope I'm not making you all sick with me moving the camera. I still do have chest pain from time to time. I have it all day, just not like constantly all day like I was having before. It's on and off all day. And I also have the shortness of breath, as you can tell. This is not really all that bad right now, but it gets to where it sounds like I'm trying to run and talk at the same time. But I have that, and I get really, really, really dizzy, and that actually turns out to be something different than the HHT. They think that my blood pressure is just not maintaining anymore. It drops really low. Like with physical activity, it drops low, which happens with anybody, but what your body's supposed to do is compensate for that and kind of pick back up. Your blood pressure is supposed to pick back up to keep your blood pressure from dropping too low, but mine's not doing that. So it drops really low, and that causes me to get really lightheaded, and I get like things start to go black, and I just have to stand there until it passes and sit down or whatever. So that's all still there. The only thing I'm doing for that is I'm taking salt tablets, which they tell patients that have low blood pressure to eat more salt, because it increases your pressure. So I'm actually taking tablets because I don't want to eat just salty food. Like, who wants to put a ton of salt on their food because it doesn't taste good? So you can actually take tablets, sorry buddy, to increase your salt intake. And I have to take an aspirin every day just to keep my blood a little thin, so that if I do have these AVMs, we don't have a risk of a clot. At least we reduce the risk anyway. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. So, oh my gosh, it is so dark in my kitchen, I'm sorry. But anyway, so I take the salt tablets, the aspirin, and then if that doesn't help, the salt tablets, then they have medication to help raise your blood pressure. But they kind of don't like to give those because it can also raise it when you're lying down and asleep, which can cause blood clots. So right now we're just trying this, and we'll see if it works. So far I haven't noticed a difference, and I've been on it for like 2 weeks now, so I'm just gonna just adjust the dose, see if I just need to take more. So anyway, I hope that wasn't all too boring. Yes, I know. I hope that wasn't all too boring and just a bunch of jibber jabber. But I thought some of you might be wanting to know, and when I go back for my appointment, I will update you guys again when I know my results and everything. And if there's any of you out there that actually have HHT, it's 1 in 5,000 people have it, so it's rare, but I mean, YouTube's a big community, so if anybody out there does have it, then it'd be great to hear your story and any advice that you might have. So I'm sorry, baby. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're filthy. I can't pick you up. I'm in my, yeah. So he got a cucumber in his toe. Look. Is it in your toe? Does it feel funny? Yeah. Does it feel funny? Am I even getting you in there? Does it feel funny? Yeah. You got it. Anyway, okay guys, I'm sorry. This was kind of back and forth and random, but yeah, if I missed anything, I'll just put some comments down in the bottom or put a text in here or something. But yeah, so that's what's been happening, and Gus is going to be 10 months on Monday, so if I get to it, I will do a 10-month update. If not, I might just do a text thing or something, or put some picture video or something. So anyway, okay, bye guys.